day to you, people of the internet. Today we are talking hacks, Vitruvian hacks. We're going to be looking at this gal. This is Aiyana, the Elven archer of the Autumn Guard. She's an elf. She's not on a shelf. She's on a YouTube video. It doesn't rhyme, but just get over it. Here she is, because he's gorgeous. This is just a really well-made, well-sculpted figure. If you've not seen any other videos I've done on the Vitruvian hacks, they're kind of G.I. Joe scale series of action figures. The first series was done from a Kickstarter project, and it was a very Greek mythological themed wave where we had Spartans and Amazons and snake people. It was brilliant. They were gorgeous. And now they've gone on to a fantasy series. Last week I looked at the Orc Conqueror. Today I'm looking at Aiyana, the elf archer of the Autumn Guard. And it is the season, as they say, for a very autumnal figure. Just soak that in a little bit. Just soak that in. For the most part, it's just, the female body mould. Where's the words, man? Where's the words? It's the female body mould. I think there's a few bits of highlights on the flesh tone. But what we're getting into here is this face sculpt that looks spookily familiar to someone I know. It's almost like they based that on you. Well, yeah, the hair is just really well sculpted. That face, the lips, the elven ears. It's just a really impressive for the scale of figure it is. And if you've not seen it before, let's just go through some basic articulation. So the head is on like a double barbell. So there's a ball joint that goes into the neck, and there's a bar and a ball joint that goes into the head. So it gives us a lot of range of motion. She's restricted a little bit from looking up because of this huge massive tied back hair here, but can look down quite a lot, side to side. Quizzical faces. There's a disc hinge here at the arm, so that can give you 360. You're up quite a lot, and down all the way to the side. Single jointed wrist, elbow. That's an elbow, Richard. Single jointed elbow. There's a bend and a swivel. The wrist can swivel, and it has, what does this one have? This one has an up and down, but it does come with a replacement hand that does your side to side. So depending how you want to pose it. There's a really generous diaphragm joint there, along with quite a tight waist swivel. The legs are on like a ball joint. You don't really have that much back, but a generous amount forward. A double jointed knee. Double jointed knee, like so. And then there's a pivot, ankle pivot, and up and down on the foot. So that's the standard articulation on this figure. And the sculpt work, what you get is this autumn outfit, and just how rustic, and just the glorious rich tones of the forest in the twilight of the year as it goes to winter, the autumn. The winds of winter are upon us, and we can only dream of spring. Children of the forest, as it were. Stop talking Game of Thrones. We're talking elves. Nothing to do with Game. So yeah, just this leafy costume is brilliant, from the vambraces and the greaves to the top, just all this, just the paintwork that's just gone into that. And then the twine at the back is just really so much detail. Love it. Absolutely love it. She does come with accessories. The main one is this. This is her quiver. So there's a lot of fun we've got here. There's a port on the back. There's a peg there. That is how you put a quiver on. If you have a quiver in real life, I would not condone just stabbing it into a hole in your back. But it works for her. So in this, we can pull out her bow, which we can then get into a hand. Hold it right there. Now you can see with this, there's actually little tiny notches there. So if you wanted to get a bit of cotton, or a bit of thread, you could put yourself a little bow in there, you know, a little string in there. You could string that bow. You probably wouldn't be able to get it so it's taut so you can actually fire stuff, but there you go. And then she comes with these arrows. So I've got 2 in there, 3 in there at the moment, but there are another 2 spare you could put in while she's holding that. She's got kind of like a separation in her finger here, so you can actually get this. Of course, it's a lot easier to do it when you're not on camera, and you can hold it like so, which is lovely. Also in here, in this quiver, is a scabbard for 2 wooden daggers. So she can also get these if she wants. That's great and all. Absolutely love it. So great lot of accessories. Comes with the obligatory boss fight studio stand. So that can help her stand up to assume some of other poses. Of course, it's harder to plug someone's foot in there when you're on camera, but like so, get that on the stand. She sizes really nicely. You know, the orchids are quite a big, intimidating threat to her. But here's the thing, I really love this bow and arrow, but like I said, they had the Greek wave previously. We had Medusa. Now I'm a big fan of Clash of the Titans, and while the accessories are nice, this knife and this cool whip. Put this in there. Ultimately, as a big fan of Clash of the Titans, I've wanted the longest time to be able to... Oh, I've not done this yet, so I'm not sure how it plays up with the rest of the armour that she's wearing. If we can get this to plug in with a bank against the snakes in a so being able to do this makes the Clash of Titans fan in me very, very happy. But at the same time, it's then, do I just leave the Elven Archer just with a pair of knives? It's like, decisions to get with these. I could get some more elves and hopefully have enough that I could have some with just some random weapons and some with some bows and arrows. But hopefully they'll release a weapons pack. Are you going to release a weapons pack, Boss Fight Studios? Hopefully you are. Because I'd love to get just some packs of these fantasy weapons to equip other... And I think, oh, that looks so good. Yeah. So that has been this Aiyana, the Elven Archer of the October Guard, the Autumn Guard. Highly recommended. Brilliant. It's a Bister Yeti recommendation, whatever one of them means. And I think I've droned on a bit too much now, but please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff in there, or you can choose not to. You've got a freedom of will and all that. It's up to you, but what I want you to do is to be excellent, to party on, dudes, and because you deserve it, let's have a fist bump, shall we? Fisto! Fisto!